comes out of nowhere. You think it's one fish?
On one of our last days in Belize, we took a amazing snorkeling trip, and so I'm just going to go over some of the highlights of the trip here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Are you nervous at all?
Well, not now, because they're not putting 16 people in the boat.
Oh, you were worried about too many people on the boat?
Yeah, at first they said 10 people on a boat, and then I'm counting in my head, and there's 16. And I actually looked at Matt and said, our boat's going to sink. It's going to be the one to sink.
And I said, you come up with the dumbest things.
You did. I call it cute. I don't call it dumb. I'm a little nervous about maybe the choppiness. I don't want to get nauseated. That's my only fear.
Yeah. You're not worried about just being in the water? You're good?
As long as I know where our life jacket is, I'm fine.
All right. Okay.
This is the new Amy, the 2025.
2020.
Their answer is always like, we're leaving soon. We've heard that like 5 times, but it's island time. It doesn't matter, we still get to go to all the same places.
Yeah.
And it's not pouring down rain anymore. It's beautiful. It's cloudy, but the sun is out.
Yeah.
1 hour later.
So I kind of jumped ahead a little bit here just because I thought it was funny, but it was really just about an hour after we had been talking. We got out on the boat, we took the ride out, and we got hit by this storm that hit us really hard. Our crew was awesome though, and had rum punch for us to drink, and so that helped out and kept everybody's spirits up.
The man is gone. I'll fuck around. This is how we say it, right, guys? Here on my island, Caye Caulker. Fuck it up.
All right, so this was the actual beginning of the trip. We're walking out. We walked down this dock to get on our little snorkeling boat for the tour. As I was recording this, I was wondering how my friend Zach, who is not a fan of grates, would feel about this particular dock. So Zach, if you're watching this, let me know how you feel about it.
What do you think about this?
And then we actually took a quick little zip across between the split. So this is you're looking at the split here on Caye Caulker. That's the north side of the South Island, and my GoPro's got a fingerprint on it, so our video is a little bit gross right here.
Take my picture with my pelican friend.
Okay. Oh, he opened his mouth. Oh shoot, I didn't get you. Turn this way. Damn it. He yawned.
That's my pelican friend. And right here, this is actually, you can just kind of see it. It's not a great shot, but there was a saltwater crocodile floating around in the water there. This is right off of the Iguana Inn Reef that I showed the sea rays in the last video. And this is a clip right from the beginning of the video. These are tarpon. It's a large protected fish. You are no longer allowed to sport fish for these in Belize. And if you hold your hand up over the water, they will jump up and grab them. Apparently they live in a big island or a big cave right under the water here, and they come out and hang out with tourists.
I got a man on slow mo.
Okay, now we're actually on our ride out, and we took a quick stop to see some. So we took a brief moment on our trip out to the Hol Chan Marine Reserve to watch some dolphins as they were swimming by. So while this was a snorkeling trip, we got to see all kinds of cool wildlife here. It was great. As you may have known from the cave tubing video, which hopefully you've also watched, Amy's not a great swimmer, and so she had a life vest while we were snorkeling. It's an option for anybody if you're out snorkeling. They've got life jackets to help people that aren't super strong swimmers, but she also liked me to kind of maybe pull her along. So a lot of the time that we were snorkeling was me sort of swimming and tugging Amy along. She did all right. She did really good for not being a super strong swimmer. So this is the first area we're at. This is the Hol Chan Marine Reserve. And this is right on the Great Barrier Reef of Belize. This is the second largest barrier reef in the world. And there is just an absolute ton of fish and wildlife living in the water along this reef. It's there's a lot of just amazing, beautiful things. So we probably spent an hour or so at this stop, and just swam around, saw a lot of great things. Our guide was going down, checking out a moray eel there, and there's a little cave there that you could, I think in a little bit here he swims through. So sorry for the choppy videos though. I am not a great marine videographer, and swimming with the GoPro was not always the easiest thing to get it super clear looking, and you know, this gets a little bit choppy here as I was trying to swim down, and you can see that it's maybe just not super optimal as I'm down there holding my breath, swimming around, trying to get some good shots. I think I was trying to get a picture of that moray eel that he was looking at earlier, and I never quite got it. This is the first turtle that we saw of the day. We saw a couple. This little guy was down just swimming around, chilling out. It's always awesome to see sea turtles, and you know, it's good to give them a little bit of space so you can see we're all staying away from the turtle, like not getting too close to it to you know, stress him out or anything. But it was definitely close enough that you could see him and get a good view of him. Alright, and Amy's filming here for a moment because I had to jump in the water here and use the restroom. I think we had just eaten lunch. The tour guides had a lunch prepared for us, and I had to jump in the water and take a brief bathroom break. So this was one of our next stops. And this was, I just found this place amazing. This is a graveyard of conch shells. Conch are like the large sea snail that are hunted for their food. I actually had some conch fritters the day before. And you can just see this entire reef here is where apparently one fisherman had spent his entire life fishing conch and threw them off the boat in the exact same spot, and there is just millions, literally millions of conch shells piled up here, and there's a lot of fish that swim around there. So you can see earlier I kind of like was moving some of the shells around, and fish would come up to eat a little bit of dirt when you did that, or eat probably not dirt, probably a little bit of vegetation that would get knocked up when you sort of disturb things. Next off, we went to Shark Alley, and there were these nurse sharks in this grassy area. This is not a dangerous shark. They apparently they don't have teeth, so I wasn't worried about them attacking me or anything. But it was really cool to literally be swimming with sharks, and I don't know if it really shows up in the video, but these things were huge. I think this one that I'm swimming over here was probably at least 7 or 8 feet long. It was definitely larger and tip to tail than I am also tip to tail. So I'm guessing this was 7 or 8 feet long, and this guy was just hanging out. Most of them would kind of swim away if you got too close. They didn't seem super fond of people, but this one just kind of hung out here and let me float over him. So that was very cool. And then we did a stop here at this sunken ship. It's really a sunken barge. Apparently, years and years ago, some scuba company had dropped this barge out here to be a dive site, but it turned, I don't know, apparently it doesn't really get used for diving. And so the snorkel companies stop out and people swim around it, but there wasn't too much to see here. And right here is the second turtle that we saw for the day. I'm having a little struggles getting my camera straight while I'm swimming around. But this guy, he was actually here at the boat. I swam out, looked at some reef gardens, and when I came back, he was still here hanging out at the boat. So he was just chilling here, and in a moment, a shark swims by. So I got this cool moment where I'm swimming with a turtle and a shark both at the same time. So that's it. This is it for the snorkeling trip. Thank you for watching. Oh, here's the shark and the turtle. Here's my guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this, and we've got more videos coming up soon. This is the last of the Belize videos, but there's going to be travel videos coming up from China in the very, very near future. So stick around, subscribe. Thanks for watching.